Alright, so this is an update on the truck unloader. So we got our digital scale here. It is zeroed. There we go. For some reason it went to fluid ounces. £2, 12.6 ounces. So that's how much that weighs. That's an update on the handle weight. It's pretty heavy. So it's a decent quality metal. Alright, so we're at the truck today, the next day after I put it on, and full of mulch. I drove up to my buddy's house and he got a bunch unloaded from a tree company, and I picked this up for free because it's garbage and they were throwing it away. And it's awesome. I recommend this material if you're going to be gardening. A lot of good stuff in there. A lot of good natural things that comes from the forest that it gets chopped down from, or side of the road. So how I did this, here's the end of the fabric. It goes down from there, underneath everything, back up. I left this little lip here, thinking that, you know, it'll give me some extra material to pull out stuff that may fall down when it goes. Alright, so I'm going to get the setup and show you guys that. Alright, so here it is. Get the bed down, wall of mulch, handle installed, and let's do some cranking. Better yet, I'm gonna do this with two hands. So this is my result so far. You know, I got this bit out, but I think what happened was I packed this in so I could get as much as I could at once. Probably not the best option if you want it to come out. So the situation that I got is that it's just sliding out from underneath, which is not what I wanted to happen. So I'm probably gonna have to knock some of this down here. That's my fault. I don't really blame this thing. I was trying to be greedy. So I'll let you know, keep you updated what I have to do to get this off. So this is my result, and I'm 95% sure it's my fault. So this, here it is, it's all the way at the end. It did get out this much material on its own. It's a good amount. Again, F-250, pretty big truck. So this is how much did come out, and I had to do some raking down the top of it to get that to go, but again, I think I packed it too much. So it's not going to work for that application. If you're like, oh, I'm going to get as much as I can possibly haul in one load, this probably isn't going to work for you. Like this is probably how it's going to work. How we put it in here, he had a little like Kubota tractor with a front end loader, and you know, he dumped a bucket and I used a rake to move it in place and get as much as I could, and then I tamped it down. I jumped on top of it, you know, to squish it down so I could get as much as I could. So I definitely got greedy with this load. But you know, there's one of the limitations of this product. Maybe, I don't know if they could put like a bigger roll on there and maybe put like bars or something across, or some kind of grippy things. I think if the material was grippier and it had like scoops on it, it could grab more of it and pull in this situation, but then you'd have a much bigger roll. It wouldn't be as compact. You'd probably pay more than $35. So I think if you have, like, you know, on their advertisement photograph, it's just like a lump of stone in the center, which, you know, that I imagine would work. And I've seen it where, you know, same thing, same deal, like there's a big lump of concrete garbage blocks in there, and that worked fantastically. Because of my fifth wheel brackets that are underneath of here, that you guys saw in the other video, I decided to lay down this tarp because I didn't want this fabric rolling over top of that and getting ripped up and destroyed. So I laid down this tarp, which is now kind of going to bite me in the ass because, I mean, it's a garbage tarp. I can just poke holes in it. It doesn't really matter. I use it to like spray paint stuff on. But so I laid that down to protect this. I don't think that has anything to do with the situation that I had with this. Another complaint I had when I was pulling it, it kept lifting the tailgate up. You saw that a bit in the beginning. I had to hold the tailgate down while I was cranking it so that I had a nice straight pull. I don't think that has anything to do with the situation. I think it was just too much for this to handle width-wise. The other things you got to consider is I have the wheel wells covered, and it's piled up to the inside of these corner pylons here. So, you know, you're getting forces exerted on that. So that's putting the brakes onto this whole load. So that's probably what happened. If I use this for anything else that is successful, I'll definitely make an update video as far as that goes. Alright, that's all for now. You guys have an outstanding day. I'm out.